Hello, this is Victoria Wynn. I wanted to show you that there are ways to still create even if you might feel a bit discombobulated. Maybe you don't have all your supplies. For instance, I don't know where my sticks are for stirring my Floetrol and my paint. So I just grabbed some kids' paint brushes that I had, and I'm just gonna be stirring like that. There's no way I'm gonna let that stop me. The other thing is, when I'm not using the Wynn Modern Art fluid paints, I am using some Liquitex or sometimes Golden, but my only ocean colors that I have right now are unbleached titanium for some sand and some green. So I just went and started scrounging up through my bins and stuff, and I found some little sample paints that I had gotten. This is some kind of glass paint, and in a pinch, I say, screw it, I don't care. And look, even has a picture of the wine glass. So I've done this before because, trust me, nothing is gonna stop me from painting. And it's not the finest paint, but it's also not the worst. So this is just a little Floetrol. I'm not adding, it's also runny, so it's kind of nice. I might not even need to use my granddaughter's paintbrush for this. No silicone, no additional water. And this is looking nice and runny. Looks really good. And so I'm just gonna set that aside, keep it near me. These are a little thicker. Not my first rodeo using these kind of crappy little acrylics. So the difference between the cheaper craft stuff or little samples that you get for free is that the pigment isn't as strong. Well, maybe I won't even have to, maybe this is swishable and that's it. I won't have to use the paint brushes, but the colors won't be as intense and as bold. But on the day that you need to paint for your sanity, do it. Just grab what you've got. I feel like I'm in some kind of cooking show where they're like, don't worry, I'm sure you have something in your cabinet right now that would be great for dinner. Well, that's me. Like, don't worry. I'm sure there's something that you got that you can dig up from your craft drawer in the very back of it, in the corners and crevices of all your crafting artistic. Wow, this is working too. It looks like we might be able to save all of my granddaughter's brushes. This one, I guess I'll have to stir that. That was a Liquitex. That was pretty good quality. So I'll scrape off the bottom a bit. And then, of course, I'll just wipe this down so I don't ruin a brush, even a Crayola brush. No need to be wasteful. Okay, so there we go. I've got this lovely teal. Looks kind of like a periwinkle blue. Not quite what I was hoping for, but whatever. Beggars can't be choosers right now. And some kind of glass paint from folk art. Let's give it a shot. I've done it before. It'll be fine, especially for the purposes of just having a good old time. This is titanium white mixed with good old Floetrol. Again, no additional water, no silicone in my mixtures. Here we have LUXE metallic powder. It is called Opal 2.0. It's so fun. I am gonna add some Opal 2.0 directly to my white. Now, how much is totally up to you. So it's a pretty good amount in there. I'm gonna give it a swoosh, see how it does. If it's not satisfactory, then I'll get out the old kids paintbrush and stir it in. It's looking pretty good. I just want to make sure it doesn't clump, so stirring is not a bad idea. And you know, maybe to this periwinkle we can add a little nautical navy. Might be a little dark, I'm not sure. How about some Atlantic blue? That looks like a pretty good match, not that far off. Just pour a little right in. Now these powders are not like glitter where they're thick. I mean, even the material that I use isn't like your, you know, kids craft glitter. This is a fine powder that literally just even doing this, it looks like it might not even need me to stir it. Again, it's not gonna hurt, but Atlantic blue Luxe powder, Opal 2.0 Luxe powder, and maybe for this one, I add some Chantal's Comet. That is from the Galaxy line. There it is. Get a little of that. Again, stirring is just not a bad idea, just in case. Plus, sometimes it's not the powders that are clumping, it's the Floetrol or the paint. So giving it a good stir is a good idea. And I think that's it for now. So I just found my craft sticks. That cracks me up. I just found like a huge box. Okay. Part 2 of this video, how to deal with things like scratches in your canvases, or maybe there's some paint. And this little ocean series is about nothing can stop me from painting today. That's what this series is. So far we've got our white, we've got kind of a tealy green, sort of a periwinkle mixed with Atlantic Luxe powder to give it depth and metallic shine. And this was that glass folk art that was mixed with Chantal's Comet. It's a color shifting powder, so this is going to be gorgeous. And I've got my paper straw preparing for creating ocean waves in the next video. This is Victoria Wynn, WynnModernArt.com.